Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is July 29th. We are entering our last week of July, first week of August. Where is this summer going? I got my coffee in my live well, laugh often, love much mug. Such a great phrase. I love that one. This is a nice big mug. It holds lots of coffee, which I definitely need. Okay, today we're starting off a new week. We just finished 2 weeks of Christmas in July, and boy, was that fun. I had so much fun playing with those two brand new sweets from the online exclusives is what I'm trying to say. Good morning, Jeannie. Good morning, Alexina. Good to have you with me. Thanks for being here. Hello, Mary. Today, we're going to kick off a brand new week. Hi, Annika from the Netherlands. We're going to be playing with Frosted Forest Bundle. Oh my goodness. This is also an online exclusive that you can get right now, and it is a fantastic bundle. It's not just a stamp and die bundle. There's actually a set of masks, and you guys know I love what Stampin' Up has done with these masks, these decorative masks that you can use so much. And this one is just like the Layers of Beauty because the masks coordinate with the stamps and the dies, and you're going to be able to make beautiful cards with this one. At first, when I looked at it, I thought, oh, it's another Christmas set, but it's not a Christmas set. So this is a really great set for all occasions, every day, stamping, scrapbooking. It's going to be a wonderful one for your collection. Good morning, Marlene. Good morning, Sherry. Hi, Betty. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Carol Ann. Hello. Hi, Pat. Hello, Margaret. Hi, Kathy. Wow, so many of you joining me on a Monday morning. Thank you for taking the time to join me live. If you're watching the replay, I appreciate you all so much for leaving me a comment here, sharing my video. That is so fantastic, you guys. It just gets stamping in front of more and more people. And that's what it's all about for me. It's about sharing my love of stamping. Okay, so today's Monday. You guys know what I love to do on Monday. I love to join you with the Global Design Project Challenge for the week. It is a challenge. It's a weekly challenge. You don't need to do it on Monday, but I just got into a routine several years ago of doing the Global Design Project on Mondays, and I am a creature of routine. It keeps me on track, it keeps me focused, and it keeps me knowing what's next, right? So today we're going to jump into this week's Global Design Project Challenge. We're up to hashtag GDP 456. So this one today, I love it. It is Case the Designer is the theme for this week. So the designer is the artisan. She's on the artisan design team. Her name is Sue Moore, and she made a beautiful, stunning card. And you can access the Global Design Project challenges on any of the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram. You can see the challenges, you can participate, and every Monday they choose a winner, okay? So I'm on the design team. I'm completely honored to be on the design team, and I'm going to share with you my card that I made for this week's Case the Designer theme. All right, so here we go. Thank you all. I see your comments. Good morning, everyone. Hi, Kathy from Indiana. Hello, Margaret from Virginia. Hello. Okay, so did you have a good weekend? Hi, Marge from Saskatoon. Hello, Betty. Good morning. Did you guys have a good weekend? We had a busy weekend here, as per usual, getting things done around the house, getting organized. I was super busy with my business, writing PDFs, cutting cardstock, designing, all of the things, right? So I am desperately catching up. I have a couple of people helping me today to get all those card kits out from last week. So every week I open a new host code, and you can shop with me until midnight on Sunday. So last night at midnight, I cut off the ordering for last week's class. And I have a new host code now for this week's class. And last week I had so many of you order, and I'm so grateful for you all. And I'm super excited to get those card kits out to you for my second week of Christmas in July. Okay, we're pivoting and we're changing things up here, but I've got a beautiful bundle to share with you this week. I'm super excited to share this particular card with you. Okay, enough about talking. Let's flip the camera and get started on the stamping today. I'm going to flip and point you down. Hello, Donna. Hello, hello from Washington. Good to have you with me. Okay, here we go. We're going to flip. And there's my backyard. And we had a beautiful sunny day here. And we're going to have some fun here. Let's get my camera straightened up first. And here is the Global Design Project Challenge. We'll talk about the challenge first. So we've got a Case the Designer challenge, as I mentioned. And here is Sue's card. Look at that. So when you case the designer for GDP 456, when you case the designer, you can look at the card and you can pull out whatever you want. You can pull out the layout. Maybe you're inspired by the colors. Maybe you love the designer series paper. Anything goes, right? So I love that about this challenge is because it's very flexible. You can pick what you are inspired by. So I looked at this card and I loved it. I think it's a gorgeous card that Sue has made. And what I thought was the layout with this opening in the center. And I love how she put this spray at the top like that. So all of this, like the shape, the design layout, the sketch, if you will, was what inspired me. So that's what I'm going to go with today. And I'm going to be using the Frosted Forest bundle. So the Frosted Forest bundle, the item code is 164137. And of course you save 10% when you buy it as a bundle. And let me share with you the parts of the bundle. So here's the photopolymer stamp set. It has a really nice thank you. There's a birthday wishes for a day as great as you are. Thinking of you and how you strengthen my life. No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. Isn't that beautiful? And then we've got a bird stamp and 3 different tree stamps here. But there's more. There's always more. There's a set of 10 dies. Look at these stunning dies. These dies, they actually gave us 2 of the birds. I love that when they give us multiples. They've given us a set, this tree here, you can do the outline and you can also do the detail that goes over top. This one will cut out this tree. I'll show you on the stamp set. This one here will cut out this tree and this one will cut out this tree down here. So these 2 look like Christmas trees to me. And this one also looks, it could be a Christmas tree depending on where you are in the world, right? Because there are different Christmas trees in different parts of the world. So we've got that, and then we've got the detailed dies for each of those tree outlines, and then we've got this fun greenery piece right here. And check this out. We've got the trees on a hill. Can you see how the Stampin' Up design artists have made this so it looks like a hill and it's got the ground attached? I love that. We're going to use that one today. Okay, so that's the bundle, okay? But the entire bundle includes as well the Frosted Forest decorative masks. Now let me show you these masks a little bit here. I want to show you there's actually 2 different sets. And when I was playing with the Layers of Beauty masks, I was showing you the features, how they put this, I don't know if you can see that. I'm hoping the camera can see it. Can focus on it. There's a number 1 here, and then you've got this little V. So that's the V that I use a Sharpie marker on my glass mat, and I put a little V, and then you line that up with number 1. This is the first one that you will mask, right? And then you do number 2 over top, and then you do your greenery, and then you've got a detailed one over top. So you can see that the 1, 2, 3, these 3 masks will make a beautiful tree on their own, but they also coordinate with the stamps. Look at this. You can lay your mask over top of your stamped image, and you can also add your color like that, right? So this one coordinates as well to add some green. And then we've got our detailed one to add more green. So really, really fantastic set. But there's more. There is the Christmas tree ones. Okay, so these ones will coordinate with this tree down here. And again, we've got, these are A, B, C. So we've got A here, that'll coordinate. And then there's small tree for the small one. Then B, you got a little more detail going on. And B. And then lastly, you've got C. Here, C, and see. So you don't need the stamps. I'm assuming you can just do these by just doing your blending brush over top, but it's so funny. It's so fun that you have the stamps and then you're going to have the dies to cut them out. So isn't that amazing? I just love it. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. Okay, so that's the 3 parts of the Frosted Forest bundle. Okay, and so today we're going to play with Sue's inspiration and we're going to make a fun card. We're going to use a card base of, I got some birds already cut out here. We're going to use Fresh Freesia, 11 inches by 4 1/4, scored in the middle at 5 1/2. So that's going to be a side opening card. So there we've got our card base. Then we've got some paper. I'm bringing in the Thoughtful, let me tell you the right name, Thoughtful Journey, and you can tell I've been loving this paper. I have several packages of it here, and it is such a beautiful, beautiful, it's such a beautiful background and beautiful colors. I'll just do a quick flip through and you can see all the amazing, both sides of this paper. It is absolutely stunning. Can you see that? I'm hoping you're seeing that. I'm just giving you a little quick rundown. So this is a pack of 48 sheets. You can tell I've got more because I ordered a bunch of this. We did it both in card making and scrapbooking. We used this paper. And I thought, oh, I got to use that today. So what I have is, I'll show you which piece I brought in. We're going to use this piece right here. So we've got Pretty Peacock on this side, beautiful wash background. And then on this side, we have all the colors. Look at this. It kind of looks like the sky with a lake, and then you've got greenery down here. So it's a really artistic background. I love it. So we're going to use that today, and we're going to trim it down to 4 by 5 1/4 for our card front. So let's go ahead and pop that into the trimmer. And we're going to just cut it at 4 inches like this, 4 inches. Now this piece here, hold on to it. We will use a little bit of it. 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so there's our card front. And then this piece right here, I'm going to cut that to be 3/4 of an inch. And in length, I'm going to cut it to be 4 1/4. So that's going to be used for the inside of my card. Okay, so I still got some scraps here. I'm going to hold on to all my scraps because they are definitely useful. Okay, so now what are we going to do with this? So to mimic Sue's card, I love, love, love how she did the opening here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an opening, and I'm bringing in Countryside Cornered dies. And we're going to use the second largest of the set of 7. These are still current. They did carry over. Okay, so this one right here, this second largest hexagon, we're going to use that. And we're going to cut out this frame here. So I want to get a little bit of the sky. I want to get the greenery on the bottom and a little bit like that. So I'm just kind of lining it up, making sure I'm even on the top and the bottom. And then when I'm happy with it, I'm just going to grab a piece of Post-it tape. Maybe I'll grab a couple because I don't want this to shift. I want it to stay in position. All right, so there we go. Happy with that. There we go. Put some Post-it tape there and there. Okay, so that's going onto my machine. I'll just line that up over there. I also want to get a white piece of basic white using this one. That's going to be our label. And I'm also going to cut using the little tiny banner. Isn't that cute? This teeny tiny banner. We're going to cut that with gold. Okay, some gold foil. And we got a couple other, we got our birds already cut out. I need 2 birds. So I'm good there. What else do I need? Oh, the greens. We need the greenery, the focal point. Okay, so I'm just anchoring that on there like that. And then from our Frosted Forest, let's grab our dies. And we're going to use this one down here. We're going to use this one today. Okay, so we're just going to grab a scrap piece of white. I've got some here on my desk. And we're going to see, is this big enough? Ooh, just big enough. That is luck, luck, luck. Okay, I'll give you guys a bigger piece than that. So remember, to be able to do my card kits, you're going to need your very own Frosted Forest bundle. Okay, so I'll send you the white scrap paper. The corner will be snipped off. I do like to send any of the pieces that you need to do your own die cutting. I will do this. I will snip the corner, and then when you see my card kit pack, you'll be like, oh, that's something that I have to die cut. So this is what you'll be getting in your kit, a piece like that. All right, so we're going to do our die cutting now. So make sure this is on good. All right, so now I think I've got everything that I want for this. Let's grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. First, let's get those little birds onto my silicone mat so they don't fly away on me. I need 2 birds, so 1 and 2, and we'll leave the other one for later. Okay, so we'll leave those off to the side here, and now let's cut these out. Okay. All right, so grabbing my machine, and all right, so we got our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Here we go. We're going to put the platform on. Again, we're doing platform number 1, plate number 2, one of our number 3 cutting plates on the bottom. And then we put the trees on the platform. See if we can fit all of this on. The trees, oh, maybe not with the big piece. Let's see. We have to do some strategic planning here. Ooh, I don't really like to put the flat edge in of this big one back here, but we're going to try it this way. And then we've got this one and our banner. Can we do it? We're just going to be able to do it, I think. I might have to trim this down closer. Well, look at that. It fits. Can you guys see that? They all fit at once. That makes me happy. Small things make me happy. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll it through and see what's what. Oh, make sure everything's lined up. Okay, so I'm worried about this back end here. I think it's going to be okay. Roll it through. Rollin'. Oh, all the cracking sounds. Wow. That's loud for a Monday morning. All right, let's swipe all of this onto my desk, and let's take a look at what we have here. Okay, one at a time. Let's see. How did those trees make out? Oh, yeah, they cut. No problem. Let's gently remove the cardstock exterior. Okay, so I don't want to rip anything, so I'm just going to be a little gentle here to get this separated, and let's do a little snip and a snip. Okay, so when you get your piece of cardstock will be a little bit bigger because I don't have a lot at the bottom here, but that's okay because it's going to be hidden. Okay, so there, pull out these pieces. And look at that. I went through just forward, not forward and back, and that cut out just perfectly. That's a pretty detailed die. So love, love, love this die. All right, so let's put that one back onto our magnetic sheet. We've got our gold banner here that has already popped out. Okay, these are from the countryside corners. So let's put those back in. I don't want to lose that little banner. It's super cute. And then we've got our banner for our greeting. So there we go. We'll put this banner back in here. And now we are in business. Let's see. All right, so let's put the dies away. Okay. And last but not least, let's see how our designer series paper cut. And we're going to flip this around. So I'm going to send you the full sheet, and it's going to be cut. I will cut this because this is not part of the feature bundle, right? So anything with the countryside corners, you may already own it at home, but if you don't worry. I don't require you to buy all of the bundles, just the feature bundle. This here, we're going to take it and we're going to flip the frame around. Look at that. Look how fantastic that looks when you just flip it around. I love it. Okay. Small things amuse me. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to mount these trees are going to be at the bottom, okay? So I want to just mimic what Sue did on her card. Okay, so I'm going to put the trees at the bottom, And then this is going to sit right over top. So that's why I'm not too worried about not having a lot of extra down here. So first things first, let's add some color to these trees because, you know, trees are not white in nature, right? But I cut them in white so that I could color them with my blends. So I've got pecan pie. I've got some, no, we're not going to use Pool Party. We're going to use Lost Lagoon. Light Lost Lagoon. So here we go. We're going to bring in these and we're going to, let's do the ground first. So pecan pie, and no, I'm not worried one bit about doing this on my glass mat because things wash right off the glass mat. I'm so excited about that. Just bringing in my light pecan pie. Going to give the tree stumps, trunks, the tree base. I'm going to make it pecan pie. Okay, so we're just gonna go down like that, add a little bit more to the bottom, and there we go. So we've got that, and then I'm gonna bring in Lost Lagoon, and we're gonna give this tree some green branches. Okay, so try and be quick here. Snip, snip. We're not snipping, we're coloring. So we're just gonna go around and just add that color. Now you could do different colors on here. I thought about using crumb cake. You could use any of the browns, greens. You could use old olive if you wanted to make your tree all one color. We're just kind of doing a little bit of a two-tone on this die cut here. All right, so a few more branches here, little branches. So when you get this at home, you're going to get your own die sets. You're going to be able to do this, and then hopefully you have some kind of coloring tool, whether it be blender pens or what you can use with your regular ink pad, or you can use Stampin' blends like I'm using. Okay, so now I do have an inky mess on my glass mat, but I'm not worried at all because I'm just going to bring in my chamois cloth and go ahead and look at that. The blends wipe right off the glass. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to do the fun part. Let's see. We're going to flip over these trees and we're going to add some glue to the thick part. Let's get my glue flowing here. So I'm just going to go down the trunk of the tree like that. I'm not even worried about the branches because I know that this is going to get anchored down just great with this liquid glue. And then I'm just going to go along the bottom, along the hills here and the ground. And I think that's good. So now let's pick up this die cut like that. And I'm going to lay that down at the bottom of my frame here, like so. Okay, so I'm just going to lay that down and just tap that glue down, and then there we go. And then the frame is going to go right over top like that. So easy. Okay, this paper is stunning. If you haven't got yourself a pack or two of this paper, oh my goodness, you have to. You're missing out, my friends. This paper is absolutely stunning. You can use it for all kinds of different projects. I've used it in scrapbooking, card making, and I love it. Okay, so now we're going to bring back that fresh freesia card base, and we're going to add this to the card base. And it really doesn't matter what you add first. Let's start with the frame here, and I think I've got a little bit of a edge on this. I'm just going to trim my card base. There we go. A little bit of an edge there that didn't need to be there. Okay, so we're doing the outline with Pretty Peacock pattern. So I'm going to put my glue there, and then I'll flip this over, and we're going to use my glue on the back of here. This is actually a quick and easy card, and you're going to be able to make 4 of these cards. If you buy a pack of that Thoughtful, what's the name of it? Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. You get 4 pieces of each design, right? So the hard part is choosing which beautiful design you'll use first, right? So we're going to take this one, and we're just going to nest that back in here like so. I got a little bit of a white piece sticking out here, so let's bring back my blend, my pecan pie, and just touch that up. So there's our background. What do you think so far? Do you like the background? I love the lights, the colors in the sky. Oh, it's just so pretty. Okay, let's do some more stamping. Leave this off to the side, and we're going to bring in from the stamp set, the Frosted Forest, we have that cute little bird stamp. And of course it's photopolymer, so you can see right through, which is perfect. So I've got the stamp. Now we're going to grab our Memento black ink, and we're going to stamp these birds. And I like to, many of you ask me why I do this, why I put it on the silicone mat. Well, I find the background, the gray background, adds a nice contrast so that I can actually hover right over the die cut and stamp straight down. And then we can do that again, like so. Stamp straight down. And there we've got our birds. Okay, so now, well, that one's a little bit off. Good. See, that's why you should always cut extra, right? Cut extra. So let's do that again. This one. I'm trying not to get my head in the camera. Okay, that's better. I'm happier with that. Okay, so for the birds, I thought let's keep with the color scheme. So birds could be any color, right? So I'm just going to use a little bit of pecan on my bird wings here and the bird body. And then we're going to bring in the Lost Lagoon again and just kind of blend in and add a little pop of color to these birds like that. There we go. All right, so now these are going to go on the card, but I got another little bit of stamping to do on my frame or my label, which I'm going to send you. This is from the Countryside Corners. We're going to bring in this stamp here. I love this. It says, thinking of you and how you strengthen my life. Like, what an impactful statement, right? Like, there's so many people that you can think of that strengthen your life, that would love, I mean, imagine how they would feel if they got this card from you, right? So I'm gonna make that one, and I think I need a few of these because there are so many people that strengthen my life. Okay, so here we go. We're stamping right over top with Pretty Peacock. Boom, there we go. Okay, so now on the back, we're gonna just make sure it's dry, flip it over like that, and I'm going to bring in my tear and tape. Put a strip of tear and tape across here, like that, and expose that tear and tape. And then I'm going to bring in my Pretty Peacock metallic ribbon. Oh my goodness, Pretty Peacock and gold metallic ribbon. I'm so excited that they kept this one in the catalog. It was introduced in the January to April mini catalog, and I'm so excited that they kept it. Before I put that down, I want to do something with my gold banner. I forgot about my little gold banner. So this gold banner, I'm going to bring in my snips and I'm going to snip it in half. And it doesn't even, you don't even need to be perfect, just 2 pieces. And I want to put them on both ends of this. So I thought I had enough tear and tape, but I didn't quite go all the way to the end. So let's just add another little bit of tear and tape. One right there. And you could also use glue dots too, but I got my tear and tape in front of me. So we're just going to put the tear and tape there and burnish and lift. It sounds like we're in an aerobics class, right? Burnish and lift. Okay, so here we go. We're peeling up this one. Okay, and take those gold banners, and we don't even need to see. I'm just visually like looking and seeing how much it sticks out. Whoops, make sure it sticks out on that edge. And then make it stick out the same on both sides. There we go. Let's flip that over and see. Yep, that's pretty good. Maybe it's sticking out a little bit too much, so I can lift it up and pop it back in just a little bit sticking out. This is why tear and tape is so amazing to use. It's sticky, it works good, and you can readjust things, right? So then just to make sure my ribbon stays in place, I'm going to add a little bit more over top of those banners because, you know, it's going to be, you don't want things to fall off your card, right? Nothing any worse than making a card and then someone put it on their mantle and it falls apart. You don't want that. Okay, so there we go. Now we can bring in that beautiful peacock and gold ribbon, and I'm just going to put a layer right over top of those little banner bits. Okay, so straight out like that, press it down. And then you can cut on the same angle like that. And there we have a beautiful little pop of peacock in the background. And it's pulling in all the glitzy parts of the gold. I just love it. Okay, so this is going to go at the top. So remember, if you're just joining me, I am casing the designer Sue Moore, and this is her card, and I really love the spray that she put at the top of her card, so I wanted to mimic that. So I'm mimicking that with my greeting here. So I'm going to put that up here like this, and we're going to put that on with a tear and tape. You could put it on with dimensionals, but I'm actually thinking I don't want to make my card too thick, so I'm just going to bring in a piece of tear and tape, put that down, and lift that off, and now we're just going to center this at the top here. Thinking of you and how you strengthen my life. And now we're going to put our birds on here. So let's put a little bit of glue right there and right down here. Now you could put the glue on the birds if you wanted to. I just find it easier to put it right on my piece. And then I'm just going to pick up my bird and lay it down on my glue like that. I'm using my Take Your Pick tool, of course. I love my Take Your Pick tool. I am lost without my Take Your Pick tool. Okay, so there's 2 birds with the trees. Now, let's do some embellishing. They also carried over the Pretty Peacock Petal Pink and Pretty Peacock foiled gems. I had to say that slow because it's a lot of P's. Okay, so these, you can use the Petal Pink. I think that would work as well, but I really wanted to pull in the Pretty Peacock. So let's use a big one. We're going to put that right down here, and then we'll grab a couple of small ones, and let's put them here and here, like that. So there's the front of the card. What do you think? Do you like that one? I love the colors of the sky. So beautiful, so artistic. Okay, so now we're going to just grab our inside piece, and remember at the beginning I shared with you I kept a piece. So this is going to go, this Pretty Peacock will go on the bottom, and we're going to stamp this other greeting here. I love this one. This one says, no beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart. Oh, that has to go on my card. Okay. So I'm not sticking my paper down yet. I'm just laying it there so that I can stamp this greeting and hopefully stamp it straight. If I don't stamp it straight, I can flip it over, but that's why you always stamp first and then glue. All right, pretty good. I'm happy with that. How about we bring that bird in and stamp another one on the inside right there. And then we can just grab our same colors and add a little pop of color onto the bird and make it all match. You could also stamp birds on your envelope. That would be fun as well. You got the back flap or the front bottom corner, you name it, doesn't matter. It really looks so sharp when you receive a card in the mail and something has been done with the envelope. Either you emboss the flap, the back flap, you can put it in an embossing folder, you could stamp it. There's so many ways to juice up your envelopes. Okay. So we're going to put this scrap piece of DSP at the bottom. Like, don't throw your DSP out, right? Because it just adds such a nice pop of color. Make sure that's even. And then we'll add it to our inside. I am super excited to see if you guys play along with this week's Global Design Project Challenge and you case something from Sue's card. Sue's card is so beautiful, and I really loved the layout that she used. So here we go. I'll bring back Sue's card. Here it is. And here is my take on this one. I hope you like this one. I had a blast making this card. Thank you guys. Thank you for the love. Thanks for all the likes. I'm so happy to have you all with me. Hi, Anne-Marie. Hi, Pam. Pam says she has this set. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Karen. Thank you all for the love and likes. I appreciate that so much, you guys. All right, Frosted Forest is my product of the week. It is an amazing, amazing stamp set, and the dies, and as well as the mass. You're going to get all 3 in the bundle. So I'm super excited to share this one with you. All right, let me flip you back around. Hi, hello, Donna from Washington. Thank you for being with me. All right. I got a busy day ahead of me, cutting all those card kits and getting them out in the mail to you all. So I want to thank you for all your orders last week. And this is what I do, and it brings me so much joy. All right, take care. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Time for my next video using Frosted Forest. Take care, everyone. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.